Hello, everyone, and welcome back to God's Turnbuckle. And it's that time once again. It's time for some predictions here on the channel, and it is going to be for WWE Extreme Rules 2021. I'm filming this on Friday, which is just a little bit after SmackDown. We still actually only have 6 matches announced. I imagine they're going to be doing more matches. I would imagine. I'm not sure. I guess it depends on that particular side. But also, it's kind of interesting to note that usually on Extreme Rules, there's a lot more matches that have stipulations, but as of right now, only one match does. It's an Extreme Rules match, let's not get it wrong, but only one match right now has that stipulation, which kind of makes it normal rules? Maybe? I don't know. On that particular side, I'm not 100% certain. But let's go through the matches here, at least the 6 that we've got, and we're going to give you some predictions on this. And by the way, just for reference for everybody, if you end up enjoying the content before I go into the predictions here, if you enjoy predictions or anything like that, I may be doing a little bit more with this channel as well, but it would be much appreciated if you are watching. Give it a like, share it, subscribe it. Everything would be appreciated if you so do enjoy on that one. And let's get right on into the predictions. First up, we're going to go with, it is going to be a singles match with Liv Morgan going up against Carmella. Now, based off of what they've done on Friday here, where Liv Morgan actually got beat by Zelina Vega with the help of Carmella, I imagine in this particular case, I don't see them putting Carmella over here. I thought they would have considered it if it was pretty much Liv Morgan going in with all the momentum on that one, but I don't think that's going to actually be the case. They are going to have, I feel like they're going to have Liv Morgan go over in this match, so my prediction will be Liv Morgan for this one. And up next, we will have the SmackDown Tag Team title match. It is going to be the Usos going up against the Street Profits. First of all, this will probably be a good match on that particular side of it, but also interesting to see how they try to play off storyline-wise with how beat up Montez Ford is going to be after his match with Roman Reigns with that as well. Of course, Roman basically took a steel chair and put Montez through a table before the interference by the Demon or the Demon Finn Balor on that particular side. We'll get into that prediction, of course, a little bit later on for that one. But as it goes for this particular match itself, I don't see them having the Usos lose quite yet. On that side. So I'm going to go with the Usos to keep the SmackDown tag team titles in this one. I don't feel like that title change is coming up here at this point in time, but obviously it probably will here very soon with that. Up next, we will have the United States Championship match. It is Damian Priest going up against Sheamus, going up against Jeff Hardy, and I feel like the aspect of this becoming a triple threat match leaves it to be that Jeff Hardy might be the one that is going to be the one that eats the pin in this particular one, because I think they do want to keep both of these guys strong. I don't really see them taking that title off of Damian Priest so quickly after he has gained it from Sheamus at SummerSlam. It's only been one match since then, so I'm going to go with Damian Priest to pick up the victory on this one. Now it depends, and it'll be interesting to see who actually takes the pinfall on this. And again, it could be an aspect of they are going to having Jeff Hardy in the match to kind of eat that pin, or however it's going to end up going on that. So I'm going to go with Damian Priest. He's going to keep that United States Championship. Up next, we have the SmackDown Women's Championship match. It is Becky Lynch, of course, coming back after SummerSlam, going up against Bianca Belair. And this is basically that rematch from, well, that whatever they wanted to call SummerSlam bit on that particular side of it. Storyline-wise, I guess... Well, really, it doesn't. I'm not even going to try to make sense of it, of why they had Bianca lose in 26 seconds on that particular one. But if it does end up with Bianca eventually getting that title back and doing it against Becky Lynch, that's probably going to be at least a little bit more helpful for what they did over at SummerSlam. You know, I don't really know on that part on that one, but in this particular case, I don't see them taking the title so quickly off of Becky either. I'm going to go with Becky to win this one, though I wouldn't be shocked if they have it be where they kind of trade wins for the moment. You know, Becky caught Bianca off guard at SummerSlam, and then boom, the quick title change. Now, you know, one-on-one, everything like that. Though, technically, if you go off the aspect of what they call go-home math, is that Bianca was the one with the upper hand going into the pay-per-view itself. Now, that doesn't mean that she doesn't win, because there are times they go away from that, but in most cases, that means that the person who was left lying on the go-home show usually ends out winning on the pay-per-view. Doesn't necessarily, especially if it's with the opponents itself. So since Bianca left Becky lying, does that mean Becky goes over? My prediction in this case is that Becky's going to win here, but eventually she is going to lose to Bianca, and Bianca's going to get that title back. Now, it'll be interesting to see how far down the road that ends out being, but we'll see how that ends up playing out. But I also wouldn't be shocked if they decide to put that title on Bianca again as well, because Bianca has been massively over with the crowds. And, you know, I would not be shocked on it, but there's something always telling me that they aren't going to take that title off of Becky so quickly. But we'll see how it ends up playing out for the pay-per-view match. Up next is going to be Alexa Bliss going up against Charlotte Flair as the Raw Women's title match. And this is going to be one where I actually do predict a new champion on this, based off of where they've been going with everything and how Monday night went off, basically ended as well with this particular feud. I'm going to go with Alexa Bliss to pick up this match, pick up this victory, and actually pick up the Raw Women's title. It falls under the aspect of, they did just put that title on Charlotte Flair, but how often do they just put that title on Charlotte Flair for her to lose it in a rather quickly afterwards? And then, of course, she's going to fight for the title and everything like that again after that to go along with it. So I'm going to go with that being the case here one more time, and I'm going to go with Alexa Bliss to pick up the Raw Women's title here. Obviously not ending this feud, but basically giving Alexa a victory in there and having that feud continue on that particular side of everything. And this brings us to the main event of the night, is the Universal Championship match. It is going to be Roman Reigns, the head of the table, and it is going to, he'll of course be going up against the Demon Finn Balor. Yes, they have brought the Demon back when it comes to the main roster side. This was something you didn't see back in NXT when Finn went over there, because it was kind of a completely different Finn. And to a certain degree, you see that here as well. To a small degree, you've kind of seen that in his return to the main roster. It'll be interesting to see if Cena comes back from hiatus or anything for doing another movie, of whether or not they're going to have a match with him and Finn on that one. But when it comes to this particular match, what can I say? Roman's been on the biggest hot streak since coming back last SummerSlam on that one. His character's been amazing. His matches have been great. And the crowd is, crowd's really behind it in the terms of actually booing him and giving him heat as well. I don't see them stopping that at this point in time. I don't see them taking that title off of him anytime soon. And I mean, unless they decide to play a whole bunch of shenanigans and everything like that as well, I don't see them taking that title off of him. So I am going to go with Roman Reigns. And This will be only the second loss in demon form for Finn Balor, because of course, even though they don't say it there, he is undefeated on the main roster. But Samoa Joe and NXT TakeOver the End, that steel cage, I remember. People remember. This will be I'm predicting this to be the second loss for the Demon in this particular one, and I'm going to go with Roman Reigns to pick up this victory. And that is all the matches that we have for WWE Extreme Rules. Of course, that's pretty much everything I've got for you guys as well. Like I said before, if you do like the content in the terms of these predictions and anything else that I could potentially come up with in the terms of the wrestling side of everything, of course, leave a like, share, subscribe if you so do wish. And with that being said, everybody, take care, stay safe, stay healthy. Have a great rest of your day.